And yeah, we'll play it like that. And nothing else. We could play a Manamir, but again, the Galvanic Blast. Honestly, I don't think he has Galvanic Blast, but I think we can afford to play around that right now. Alright. So he's going to bash again here. Oh, he didn't. Alright. So EOT, we're going to sack the Spell Bomb. Okay. That's a good draw. That is a very good draw. And we get to filter our deck a little bit. And we'll dig up a forest. More land for us. So I think bashing with Golem Artisan is a good choice here if he wants to block. If he double blocks, we can pump him to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to a 7/7 and trade both of them, assuming he doesn't have any tricks. We could also just give it flying and fly over. I think I like just bashing. And he just took it, so I think we're just gonna leave it like that. We're gonna play our Molder Beast. I'm surprised he didn't attack with his Tangleworm last turn. I mean, if he wasn't planning on blocking, we most likely would have taken it. And 2, 3. We only need to leave one green open now. So we'll leave as many colors as we can open, just to 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And yeah, why not play a mirror? We don't need to be pumping this guy for any reason. Go ahead and hide these. Cyst Bear with Intimidate. And yeah, that's fine. Gonna throw out a land. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana here. We can potentially destroy 2 artifacts, being the Sylvok Replica and his Etch Champion. Now we could just fly over the Golem Artisan, which I don't think that's a bad choice, and then we can bash with the Molder Beast, see how he blocks, and then make him really, really big if we need to. So we're gonna give this guy flying. We're going to go ahead and bash with both. So he has one card in hand. The way he blocks here is really going to show us what that card is. If he shows a weakness, if he doesn't, I mean, well, I mean, if it's a trick, he's most likely going to play it now because he's being threatened with a lot right here. We're threatening to remove a dude and no blocks. If he doesn't block at all, the maximum amount of damage he could take is 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15. So we're going to make the Bellowing Tangleworm the priority, number 1, and then we're definitely going to sack Sylvok Replica at this point. Yeah, that's how it's going to be, and sack that there. Molder Beast gets big. So our Untamed Might would have been really good right here. That's what we were talking about before, being able to pump up the Molder Beast when they try to double block to trade. And then this gets destroyed, turns into a 9-3. And we'll be losing our Molder Beast, but it's okay. He did very well. Opponent took 5. Got rid of his Bellowing Tangleworm. And we're going to run out these Mirror. Our other option there was to pump our Golem Artisan, make him a little bigger, and looking back on it, I don't think that would have been a bad choice. But we didn't do it, and that's okay. It's good to recognize where you may have potentially made a play error, though. In retrospect, the alternative is to get these 2 Mirror out to make him bigger next turn, and we get to leave 2 mana open to pump him in case somehow he does 3 damage to him. Bladed Pinions. So he can't attack because he'll die next turn if he does. 0 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, he's dead. So our opponent's making some pretty significant play errors here. Go ahead and bash with all these. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly 9. And that's game. Let's see what was coming up, because we're not 100% sure how our deck works. Acid Web would have been great there. So we had some pretty good things coming up here. Some very good action. Alright, here we are sideboarding after match 1, game 1, which we won. Very good. Untamed Might would have been good there. Actually, it would be very good. He doesn't have a lot of removal, and which makes the... Actually, we didn't have... I mean, aside from in the end when we slammed all those Mirror down, but we didn't have that much Metalcraft going on, and we, on top of that, we didn't really care about tapping things down. We were doing well without it, so I don't think Vedalken Sertark is the best right now. Untamed Might is something I'm considering, but I still think Dispense Justice is good. We didn't see a lot of artifacts or enchantments. Doesn't mean he doesn't have it. And we were definitely land flooded. That's for sure. I still like the Culling Daze because of what it does with the Molder Beast. Man, this is hard to make a cut here. And on top of that, just because we were land flooded that game doesn't mean we're going to be land flooded from now on. However, let's see. Of mana sources that we can draw, we have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then the Trinket Mage is a 24th because the only target is a Horizon Spellbomb. So I could see taking out a Mirror for an Untamed Might. And if we're going to take out one, we're going to take out... I think we'll take out a blue one. Green's our most important color, so I really want to have those. And plus, having green mana equals Horizon Spellbombs, which equals other mana colors. So Untamed Might for the Silver Mirror I think is fine. I think it's going to be a solid trick. And again, we talked about what it can do with Tangle Angler and the Molder Beast being able to, when they try to double, because everyone to get rid of a Molder Beast always tries to double block it and being able to Untamed Might it, and, you know, after their blocks. Let's go ahead and submit.